Okay, I think my Brazilian followers won't understand what is going on here, but here we go. Hello everyone, my name is Gabby and I'm so embarrassed. If you don't know me, I am Brazilian and I have this YouTube channel that you are watching right now where I only speak in Portuguese, which is my native language. And this is the first video that I'm making speaking only in English. And this is actually a type of video that I'm gonna try to do more here on this channel. I came to the USA last year as an au pair, so I'm making a lot of videos with this theme, and I also like to share about the Christian life that I live, and books, because these are things that are very important to me in my life. And I thought, why not try to amplify, the content that we bring here, and why not try to speak in English, which is like a big goal for me as an au pair. I came here just to practice more, and this kind of videos where I'm gonna speak only in English, I think it's gonna be very helpful for me, of course, because I'm gonna be able to record myself and check when I'm editing the video if I'm speaking like correctly or not. By the way, if you are like an English speaker, you can correct me, okay? If you are respectful and kind, you can correct me, it's fine. I think it's gonna be cool, so I can learn a little bit more. But I also think it's gonna be very nice for my Brazilian audience, just to be able to watch my videos speaking a different language and practice a little bit more too. So here we are. This is my goal, and I really hope you guys enjoy this kind of video, because believe me, I'm very embarrassed, but I'm trying to not to think about this, okay? I'll count on you, okay guys? Thank you. So just so you guys know, these kind of videos will be with basically no script, because my goal is literally practice here and just talk on the video like I usually do, like in normal life here in US. Of course, if you are Brazilian or have another language, you can activate the subtitles if you want, but this is not something that I'm gonna be concerned. I know that the YouTube create, a subtitle automatically, so it might not be the best translation, but I'm not gonna be worried about it, because first of all, that will be a lot for me to do, like create the content in English and then translate. Unfortunately, like right now, I don't have the time and availability to do that. But also because I really think you guys shouldn't activate the subtitles. Like, I really think if you are Brazilian or like Portuguese and you watch my channel, you should try to watch these videos as they are, okay? This way you can practice a little bit, even if I'm not speaking everything perfectly, because I know I'm probably not, but that's all right. It's part of the process, okay? So let's enjoy and let's learn together. So when I thought about what will be my first video speaking only in English, I had the idea of bringing here some book recommendations, because I think it makes sense since this channel started with me talking about books. So this is definitely a subject that I'm very comfortable with. So that being said, I brought you guys basically a book tag that I create. Do we still do that? Do we still answer book tags? I don't know, but I'm gonna answer kind of like my book tag, because I think this is gonna be a fun way to recommend some books for you guys. I really hope you enjoy. Okay, so the first sentence of our little book tag is a book that I recently read, and I think you also should. I could put here the book A Winter's Promise, because I really think everybody who likes fantasy might like this book, because it's really good, especially the second one. But I'm not gonna talk about this book okay? Because we already have a reading vlog only about this book, and I invite you to check it out after this video, okay? So I'm gonna recommend to you the book Death by Living, Life is Meant to be Spent by Nathan David Wilson. This is a Christian book, but it's so interesting and it's so good that I think everybody should read this book, honestly. This author is very poetic. He puts a lot of philosophy also on his books. And this one especially, he talks a lot about his grandparents and he brings us their life examples, you know, and we can meditate a lot about how we should live too. So it's a great book that I finished this year, and I definitely think you should read it. Next is a book that I could recommend it to everyone. This one, it's hard and easy. It's easy because the book that I think everyone should read at least once in their lives is the Bible, like, of course. But besides the Bible, that is so unique and it can be compared to any other book in this entire world, and that's why you should read it. Speaking only about regular books, I was thinking a lot about this question, and it's kind of hard because there are tons of books that I read that I could spend like hours talking about, but I don't think everyone would enjoy it as much as I did. You know, like some people just don't like romances and some people just don't like fantasy. Some people just don't like huge books and classic books. So that one was hard, but that's why I chose this book, because I think it's easy for anyone to read. If you are a teenager or if you are an old people, it really doesn't matter, because I really think you're gonna enjoy reading. It's very catchy. I don't even know if this is right, but what I mean is that you just can't stop reading. And also the book talks a lot about important things, and it makes us think about the world and the things that we see nowadays. And oh, it's just so good. And you might think I'm being maybe silly to recommend this book to everyone, but I don't know, I just think everybody should at least try to read. And I'm talking about The Hunger Games. Don't come and say, oh, but I've watched the movies. It's not the same. I mean, the movies are really good also, but I'm talking about the books. The books are great. And I really think anyone would enjoy this reading, really, of all the books in the world. But I think it's because the genre of the book, it's also interesting. It's dystopia. I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't know, I'm not sure. But dystopia, it's kind of like a sci-fi, but it's the type of sci-fi that even people that doesn't really like sci-fi books or movies would probably enjoy. So dystopia books basically are fictional books, but they get the things that are happening in real life and they bring through the fiction a new perspective of the things. And that's why these kind of books makes us think about where we can actually possibly go and what it can possibly happen to us, which, by the way, it's never good if we don't change the things that are going on right now, that are actually happening in our present, in our lives. So that's why I think The Hunger Games is the kind of book that everyone should read at least once in our life. Now let's talk about a book that people recommended to me. And I brought The Westing Game. I hope you can see, I hope it's focusing. This book was the last book that someone actually recommended to me because my first host mom gave it to me for Christmas. It was one of the presents that she gave to me. and I haven't read yet, but I definitely want to, because I don't think we have this book in Brazil. I don't think we have the version in Portuguese, but it's kind of like a mystery book. I'm not sure because I've never heard about this book before she gave me. But what I know is that there's gonna be a murder, and there is like a millionaire involved in like a game, and people will try to solve this crime and this mystery, and all this sounds very fun to me. I'm a huge fan of Agatha Christie books and Sherlock Holmes, so I bet I will love this one, and I can't wait to read it. Have you ever read this one? Please comment below and let me know what you thought. Next one, it's a book that I'll start reading soon. And here, I'm so sorry if you're not Brazilian or if you can't read in Portuguese, because the book is Brazilian. My translation of the title would be Samson and the Invincible Love. And here the author Emílio Garofalo Neto will talk about Samson, which was one of the judges in the Bible. And yeah, I'm very excited about reading this book because I'm gonna read in a book club with other Brazilian friends. So I hope not just have a good experience reading, but also sharing with my friends about the content. So yeah, basically that's it. I'm very excited. I'm gonna start to read very soon. Probably when you're watching this video, I would be already started, but right now while I'm recording, I haven't, so. And the last sentence of our book tag is one of my comfort books that could be yours too. And here it's undeniable. I brought Anne of Green Gables. Actually, this is the 6th book, which is Anne of Ingleside. I think that's how we say, I'm not sure. I'm showing this one because it's the only book of Anne of Green Gables that I have like here with me. The rest is in Brazil, and I haven't read this one yet, but that's why it is here with me, because I know this is a comfort book for me. So if I'm struggling or if I'm not being able to read that much, I will probably come back to this because it's the kind of book that I will certainly love and enjoy each page. So if you like a good, simple, pure romance, this is for you. I could talk here also about any of Jane Austen's books, but I've read all of them already. Not the short stories yet, but all the big like romances, and they were always comfortable for me as well. So if you haven't read any of these ones before, I think this is a great sign for you to try. At least try. I'm not sure about how long this video is right now because I spent almost an hour to record, believe me or not, but I really hope you had enjoyed and have got good book recommendations. So if that happened, thumbs up, subscribe, because during this whole month of April, we're having videos on this channel each other day. So there's a lot of great content, mostly in Portuguese, but you can always activate your English subtitles. It's always easier for English speakers, believe me. Let me know down below if you liked this video and if you want to hear me speaking English more on this channel, okay? I'll see you guys very soon. Take care. Bye bye.